Today we're here at Bun Mi Oven to talk to the owner on how he made a family-owned restaurant into a whole fast food chain and how they became one of DoorDash's highest ordered restaurants. So what is your name and what do you do?
Hi everybody, my name is Vu and I am the owner and founder of Banh Mi Oven, a local sandwich shop here in San Jose.
What inspired you to start Bun Mi Oven?
Banh Mi Oven was a project that's involved the start of a small business family. We started out in 2018, 2024. Banh Mi Oven has grown into 4 locations, with 3 here in California, in the city of San Jose, and 2 of them in Austin, Texas.
Wow.
We also in the phase of fundraiser for our next expansion plan. That's why I joined VABA to be able to gain more insight of industry leaders in the F&B industry and also the accessibility to capital through the venture capital project.
That's crazy. What made you want to go expand outside of California?
Banh Mi Oven was meant to be start out as a mom and pop. We cater to a lot of Vietnamese people here in Los Saigon of San Jose. However, in the development of the product, we realized that being the #1 on DoorDash currently allow us to identify our brand and our product for the mainstream. So it's a big industry and there's many communities that we can serve, and also the brand also have a mission to push this brand out there in the international playing field. So Banh Mi Oven has a big goal and we have a really good team, and I hope be able to work with industry experts and have a good plan. We'll be able to reach our goals and missions for the brand.
I know you started in 2018, so that was before the pandemic, and you were talking about DoorDash, how you're #1. Did DoorDash help you survive the pandemic?
Yes, so the business started out as a cash-only business. Then we started to implement POS system in 2018 and 19. Was a big rush of technology into the industry. I actually had a tech startup that does POS system and self-service kiosks at the time. That we were doing 0 online, and then after the pandemic, people behavior in terms of the customer behavior have changed. We not only that we don't wait for customers to actually come to us, we actually want to bring our product to the doorsteps, and DoorDash came in place, and right now our revenue is a good part of our revenue is depending on online ordering, which has been a proven market. Yeah.
So what makes Bun Mi Oven different than all the other banh mi stores in the market?
Banh Mi Oven missions is to be able to become the world's most recognizable brands. Our goal is to be able to develop our product into mainstream, and we're able to catering it to the mainstream markets with the type of protein, with the type of vegan, and also the bread. We're trying to keep a good balance of it, and also be able to bring this into international airports where we can bring this culture food to the mainstream. Banh Mi Oven is different in the type of product that we serve. The branding is also a little more, I would say, prepared for mainstream, and our goal is to as well be in places where we're able to serve a diverse type of customers, not just any focused group, even though this start out as an ethnic food.
You said the airport. Is that the next goal? Are you trying to be in like all the airports, or?
We want to take things one step at a time. We already know our market here in the Bay Area. So SJC and SFO is the 2 airports that are in our target of be able to prepare ourselves to qualify for the biddings. And I've been receiving a lot of support and guidance since I've shared this interest. As a matter of fact, two available spaces that actually popped up in SFO and 1 in SJC that I will be able to take a tour in the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the goal is there. It seems big, but for the time, then the preparation and everything that we worked so hard for in the past 4 or 5 years have prepared us to this stage to be able to actually take in the tools and be able to think about the investment and how to prepare ourselves for these positions. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
I can't wait to check it out when I go catch a flight.
Yes.
So what is the most popular item on your menu, and why do you think it's the most popular?
So the #1 is the cold cut. The second one is the grilled pork, which is a hot sandwich. We also prepare everything from scratch. We produce our own bread. We produce our own pork deli slices. and prepare all the fresh vegetable condiments. When the weather is hot, people like cold cut, and when they want a hot sandwich, a toasted hot sandwich, a grilled pork is always a safe choice. However, we have more than 20 types of protein you can choose from in terms of this, and how you like to enjoy your sandwich.
I was looking at your menu and I realized that you guys actually sell a lot more than just sandwiches. So what made you want to put in a lot more other stuff like spring rolls or the Vietnamese coffee?
The Vietnamese coffee is definitely the very complimentary drinks that go with the sandwich. In Vietnamese culture, we tend to eat this type of sandwich for the morning and the lunch time. You pair with the caffeinated drinks, and the Vietnamese coffee is a world famous coffee that we the honor to be able to pair with our sandwich. The spring rolls is for folks that want something lighter, folks that love to come every day, but they cannot have chewing on like this hard bread every day. So a spring roll will be selections where it will soften their diet for a little bit and lower the carb for a few days of the week. The brand is not only to bring just our specialty Vietnamese banh mi, but also more cuisines that actually complement the main products that is on our menu.
Every time I go to the VABA events, they're my favorite food to grab. They're the first thing I go for.
Yes, so wherever I am, you see a lot of our products because I would love to just support the local communities, and we have always done that. On a side note, this is the City of San Jose, and we are here at the main office on District 7, which is the Little Saigon area. The current council member, Bin Duan, helped to form a business association here on District 7 of Little Saigon. We call it the Story Road Business Association, and I'm also the elected chairman for the board of the association here. So my voice represents the properties and the business owner of this district. Banh Mi Oven was our family business, and I would love to support and do as much as I can for the community here.
Of course.
And everywhere,
Amazing, I love that. So, now, how do you make sure all your sandwiches come out with the quality that you expect them to come out with?
Yes, so consistency is a big thing for us. What we have learned under the pandemic is to be able to reduce the cost of labor, make sure that our distribution system is consistent, means that everything that we prepare, we have a quality control team and a production team in one facility. And most of the prepping has been done. So at the retail store where the customer greet us, we want to focus on our customer service. We want to focus on our assembly of the products and make sure everything is follow a certain guideline, but not too much of a prepping and productions. So everything that you will get the same product at every store is because everything is being produced and being prepared at one team. The assembly of it will just be a dedicated part, but it will be just the last 20% of the process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also saw that you guys had like a retail section. So what made you want to add a retail section to your food business?
Yes, so the retail sections is actually a part of our business since the start. We had more of a little convenience store model as well in the beginning. As we expanded, like the one in downtown San Jose, which has dining area, we don't have these retail products. But for being in Little Saigon, the request has always been there. So we've been very selective. We also want to bring in specialized Asian snacks into the choices for the customers, and because of a lot of demand, so that's why we have them. And as we expand, we would like to also have a little retail sections where we will to complement people with CBG product. In VAPA, there's many people with CBG products. Nikki from Nickel Farm are bringing her product onto our shelf and be able to use the space to display products like that. We want to also encourage folks with private labels products, CPG products, to also work with us so we can make money together.
Yeah, supporting businesses.
Yep, it's one of the ways to also generate extra revenue, be able to highlight, complement Asian snacks, but also be able to work with folks like that. Yes.
Yeah, just a win all around. How did you find out about VABA?
Like I said, I've been friends with the Dong family for years. This family has always enjoyed the good sides of politics, and they have an amazing upbringing story of how they established their businesses. And VAPA has been the organizations that has a tremendous value added to the community in terms of how they would like to be able to help to create a platform where business get together, advocate for business that need help, and of course all the support in terms of informations or even relationships, and also the accessibility to capital, which I think is vital to a lot of small businesses at any given stage. So that is how I been knowing the family and what they've done for the local community here for years. And when VAPA has actually become very organized, I definitely could not wait to be a part of it, to be able to not only to learn from how they organize their organizations, because I also a chairman of my own as business association as well. But seeing something that was established for more than 10 years, there's a lot to learn, and also I know the core value. So it's totally aligned with my value as well, and also the what we need as a small business. So VAPA is definitely a very resourceful, a friendly, and a very well organized organization, and I couldn't be more happy to be a part of it.
So how has VABA helped you grow already, and how do you expect VABA to help you grow in the future?
Mentorship, access to capital is definitely the main two things that of why I think being a part of VAPA will be able to help Banh Mi Oven to get to its goal.
How do you balance traditional culinary with modern day trends for food products?
Americans, they like traditional food. So they would like to see a Mexican making taco and a Vietnamese making banh mi and a Japanese making sushi. But they would like to, the American market, they're actually looking for very authentic food. However, they want it to present and structure in a way that seems very friendly to them. So I realized that we don't have to go so much in terms of making it a fusions. I think the trend is actually making very authentic traditional food available to the public in a very friendly business model. A model that's easy to have access to, a model that is clean, a model that is simple, but the food has to be as authentic as it is where they got it from. Say if you would love to get a real taco from a good place in Mexico, right? And now that it's here, it gotta be have a lot of love from the community's standpoint. Same thing if you be able to provide a really good traditional sandwich that kind of famous in Vietnam, and have it here in America, it will just make a statement immediately. And that's what we have been doing, be able to bring to gap the culture gap in terms of bringing very experienced culinary chef and bakers, and be able to have them in our foundation of production. However, the brandings and the displays and the business model is as American and is as modern, with technology, with franchise system, with branding system, with fast food system. Everything is very systemized. Everything is well branded, run, oily run. We must come from a foundation of great tasting, authentic food.
Of course. It reminds me of a better and Vietnamese version of Subway.
They do call us the Vietnamese Subway when they come in. Oh, it's a Banh Mi Oven, here's the Vietnamese Subway.
So what advice would you give to somebody who's looking to start in the food industry, who maybe wants to make their own version of Banh Mi Oven with their, let's say, with Filipino manapuas or like pork hash? What would you?
I would, like I said, I've mentored many younger folks from high schools, and we always have. I open my business for people to learn from, to people who are looking for mentorship and also advice on how to start their business and listen to our stories. I'm very humble and grateful because they have entrusted me with my experience and my expertise for the field. I would say my advice for them is, I think the business part of it is learnable, but the hardest part to learn is how to work with people and be able to build your team. And that is something that I would, and it comes from the foundation of actually kindness and community. So my only advice for the younger folks that is planning to start something is actually start. Just start, but whatever ways you can, with whatever resources you can, research on how modern food businesses are being done, and then also the area where they want to open their businesses. Because as we expand it to multiple states, we realize that it's not the same game in just one state. But here in San Jose, where everything is quite expensive, you have to be able to understand the game in a different level than what the previous generation have understood it. This is post-pandemic. there's many things involved in the macro politic and micro politic, and also small business and medium-sized business are very different as well. But it's going to be a fun ride if you know how to start small with controllable resources, have a calculated plan, and also learn from the heart of how to work with others, how to work with others with kindness, how to work with others, and then how to work with people.
I love that, and I'm excited to see the future for Banh Mi Oven.
Yes,
the future is bright.
Thank you very much. There's a lot of difficulty to have just last month alone. There's more than 200 restaurants closed in California.
Yeah.
And the number for June just came out. I think it's even double that.
Wow.
So it's a tough time to be in food business, but food business has always been there.
Yeah.
The market is $1.5 trillion. So knowing how big it is, starting it is actually not too bad. It might be the hardest to start, but it's one of the most stable business you can think of. Yeah.
You just gotta learn how to play the game and evolve with it.
Yep. Agreed.
What do you guys have planned next? What are your guys' next moves? Do you guys have anything exciting to say or anything to announce?
Yes, so Banh Mi Oven, last time when we joined VABA, we pitched our expansion models to VABA. So the next step for us is we actually want to open this investments to as many investment groups or individuals that interested in investing in our business for the expansion plans. We are planning for 6 facilities across the Bay Area and also 6 facilities in the Central Texas part. We have a well-planned presentations that we have already pitched to VABA, and we would love to. Our next step is actually to consider all type of investments and all type of individuals that are actually interested in investing and be a part of our expansion.
Where can people find you guys at?
You can find us on our website. We have a website, www.banmioven.com. All inquiries can be sent to that email, all questions. And then, of course, you can always call one of our stores if you would like to find out about our products, check out our menu, or you would like to have investment interest in wood management. All can be reached from our website. Again, it's banmioven.com.